What is up, YouTube people? And I am back with another episode of For My Culture. And today I'm going to be reviewing Willow Smith's Rise, which came out last year, near the end, November. And this features, it was a collaborative project with Willow and Hanabi Harrison. I don't know anything about Hanabi Harrison. So yeah, let's get into it. So if any of y'all don't know, Willow Smith is an artist, Jaden Smith's brother, Will Smith and Jada Pinkett Smith's daughter. She's been putting out music and albums ever since the release of her single, Whip My Hair. And she's been putting out some very questionable music and albums that if I saw a rope hanging on a tree, I'd probably want to put my neck around that rope and just end it, because I don't know what the fuck she's putting out. And she's not an artist that I feel like everybody can just listen to. I really don't, because her content, I don't know what she's talking about. I never know what the fuck she's talking about. She do have some bops. I have some songs that's in my playlist that I don't listen to what the fuck she's saying. I just listen to the actual mood of the song, and it fits the environment for the situations I be in. So let's get into it. Rise with Willow Smith and Hanabi Harrison. So the EP starts off with the title track, Rise. And it's a very lovely guitar riff and birds in the forest type track. I don't know anything about Hanabi Harrison, so I'm assuming she makes this type of music because Willow was talking about in some interview that she's been listening to Hanabi for years and years and years, and she's been inspired by her. So I'm guessing that this is more of a Hanabi type of vibe of this album. So I kind of get that. So Rise is just sweet, beautiful, luscious track. Now, what they're talking about, I don't know. That's what they're talking about. So I had to look up the lyric because, like I said, I don't know what the fuck she be talking about. So she's literally saying, rise, your soul. I don't want to be put in this circle anymore. And she's talking about the circle of life. She doesn't want to keep going through life and death over and over and over again. Because this EP is very Hindu inspired. The religion is not Christianity, obviously. It's very Hindu based, Hindu derived. So I'm listening to the content, and I don't know anything about Hinduism. So they have the cycle of reincarnation. So I'm guessing if you keep doing something that's sinful or whatever in their culture that's sinful, you have to keep going through life and death over and over and over again. It's more of a cycle. And she was basically like, I don't want to do that anymore. So she's like, rise, and wake up your soul so you won't have to be in that cycle no more. You can just peacefully rest or whatever. I like the track. Like, don't get it confused. Just because I don't sound very excited about it doesn't mean I didn't like the track. I really like the song. It's just, like I said, her content just be having me confused. And then we get to Ganja, and this is where that what the fuck Willow comes in, because I don't get it. This track is cool. I like the vibe that this one gives off too. It's very symphonic. It's a very model tone, and it rides. I really like it. I don't know what they're talking about once again. Oh, no, I do. I think Ganja has something to do with a spirit elephant. I read about this. I don't remember all that I read, but it was something around those lines. And then we get into the Door track, and this is where I was like, here we go. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Willow, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. She's on some weird holistical type, third eye type shit. And sometimes I like hearing those people, but I feel like she takes it to a whole new level that I can't even fathom one word that she says. Like, it's too much. It's a little too much. The content of that track aggravated me And you know what? I will say, because the content aggravated me so much, I didn't like the track. So I didn't really like Adore. I didn't really like that one. Born to Give had that annoying loop of the production. I can't remember if it was a guitar. I don't remember what the instrument was, but I try to keep it out of my head. Even though it is a 7-track EP, I don't really remember a lot from this because some stuff I was like, I can't stand it. And that was, one of them was the Born to Give like sample that they had playing over and over and over again. It was like a loop. It wasn't even a sample, it was the loop of like the same 4 notes or something. It got aggravating. It got real aggravating. Plus they kept repeating themselves. I really felt like I was listening to a Jeezy track over like from 2003. Like it was very annoyingly repetitive. So I can say I didn't like that one either. So yeah, we have so far 2 tracks I like, 2 tracks I don't. Now, that cleaned up because the next song, Brahms song, I really like that track. I really do. The guitar sample was nice. I like her vocal ability. This was one of the few times in her entire career I can say that Willow actually provided some decent vocals to a track. And she's getting better, I'm not going to lie. She is getting better. Because I remember when I listened to that first album that she dropped, can't remember what the name of it was, but it had 3 of her tracks I really do like and I still play it today. I can't remember what the album was, but that album right there was vocally trash. Vocally trash. And it was bad. Very bad. I don't understand what made her drive into this career of singing. But, like I said, I will acknowledge that over the years, she's been getting better. The album quality is not getting better, but I can't say that because she's not making this music for me, obviously. Obviously, she's not. She's not making this music for me because the content is, I don't know what she's talking about. So she's not making it for a normal mainstream crowd because mainstream crowd don't even go to school. Excuse me. They go to school. They don't even read like that. Anyway, Brahms song, whatever, however you pronounce it, I really do like that song. And I had that song on replay a lot. I don't know what they're talking about again. Then they start lingering off into some Hindu language. Well, I don't even think it's Hindu. It's some type of rhythmical language that I read about. And it's where you're using syllables. I don't know. But they started no, I'm lying to you. I am lying to you. That whole track, that's where they did that language. And that's why I said I didn't understand anything that they were saying, but I liked the song. I liked the way it sounded. I preferred the way it sounded because listening to what they were saying really wanted me to shift the fucking knife through my neck. And I don't understand why. Like I said, I can't shit on it. I can't shit on this because they didn't make this album for me. Excuse me, EP. They didn't make this EP for me. So I'm gonna just take that track for what it was. And then it ends with Kerava, and this is a chant. It was only like 20-30 seconds long. It's basically a chant because Willow released a track last year as well called Surrender, and it was using the same name. So I felt like that went with this. And in some weird way, I feel like that was like the single for this EP, even though it wasn't on here. But the content from that single was very similar to the content that was on this EP. So that's how I felt about that track. Well, no, I didn't tell you how I felt. I don't really like it. It's only 20 seconds, 30. It's not even a real song. It's not a real song. It's more like a closure and outro. So overall, this EP was good for the way it sounded, but aesthetically, for lyrics and what they're talking about, the content, I can't help you on that. I can't help you on that. Now, if you are into spiritual and Hinduism and all that, I think that this album would be a pretty, I keep calling it an album, this EP would be a pretty like good, it would be something for you. I don't know what it would be for you, but it would be something. It would be something for you because she's not uneducated. Willow's not uneducated. Obviously not. She's just weird. Like the whole Smith family is just weird. I don't know what it is, but just based off this EP, I was like, oh, all right, well. It didn't make me feel happy because I like the production. It made me feel like awkward family reunion type smile when you're getting introduced. But yeah, that was my review of this EP. Like and comment, subscribe. More content coming on the way more albums coming, way more EPs coming. Tell me what you think about this EP and tell me what else you want to see me review. And yeah, that's the end.
But just know I've been stressed, just to cry for help, just in case you have any interest in my well-being. If not, that it is invisible. And even if it wasn't, they never asked what got into you. They brush it off, dismiss it, they wonder why you so cynical. I'm a troubled individual, I had bad habits way before I knew what the pen could do, causing more damage than the swords who had to pick and choose. Always the type to bend the rules.